That's the 40-yard line tonight, Dave. 13-0's the score. We still have Eric Galvin at the helm along with Vladimir Kopian. And the entire line is doing their best out there.
There we
Up the middle, one more play.
We got a first down, and they're past the 40-yard line, Dick.
That's right. You see the middle man on the far side, number 11, Velasvinos. He's a good one. He's a wide receiver, 6 foot, 180 pounds. He's done a good job this year. We want to mention young Kim, number 22, the senior out there. Zorab Merkoshian, number 51. He goes 5'10", 170. Joseph Portillo, one of the big men at 5'10", 250. Along with Wyatt Bowers, number 72. You'll see him, 270. Reverse, a tackle immediately right on top of him.
While we're looking at the Hoover offense, maybe you can kind of gear in on number 73 of Hoover, who is Armin Isakanian. And Coach Hughes has informed me that he really is the guts and the stalwart of this Hoover team. He lives and breathes football. He's the one of the tri-captains of the team. He takes each Hoover loss very, very hard, and he is always there, never misses practice, and the kids respect this guy just strictly by his actions. Well, there we go. A nice pass right in his hands and dropped, number 11.
Velasvinos, but he had a defender right on top of him there, Dave. It's tough.
Yes, it is. It looks easy up here, Dick, doesn't it?
Right, you got a good defense by number 2 for Glendale High School. And that's Joseph Miranda. At the same time he's catching that ball, he's thinking about his girlfriend and the homecoming dance afterwards and everything else. Like, of course, you and I, we were always focused. Galvin, he has it picked off. Oh, me, oh my, look out. And look who picks it off for Glendale High School. Number 7, the quarterback, Arturo Garcia. Playing safety, he picked it off. A bad break for Hoover High School, obviously. They've got to stop Glendale, or they could be in for a long night here tonight. But if Glendale wins, they'll get that bell back, and that's what they want.
Well, Garcia put himself in great position to intercept that pass. He waited, he cut in front of the receiver, and he could have been off to the races, but that didn't happen.
Garcia.
Look at this.
Second look at a nice run, but look who's busting up the middle.
Robertson again, huh?
The big man, Malcolm Robertson.
He is a tough stud. And he was that way last year. He was one of the kingpins of this team last year. And they were expecting big things from this year, and he hasn't disappointed. Has not disappointed.
They're bringing him out now.
And he's probably a little
Coming
fatigued.
wide right is number 19 for Glendale High School. Charles Crosby, good player. Archer, left side, picks up about 7 yards. Picking up the first down here. Well, we've got a second, Dave. We have these Lexus of Glendale trivia questions, and we want to ask you this one. See if you guys know this one. Who was it? He was the CEO of Brand Boulevard dealership and a former high school drummer. Big Dallas Cowboy fan. His daughter goes to La Cañada High School, and she's a equestrian star up there. And he's given all kinds of money to Glendale High School. They really love this guy. I'll give you your options here in a minute. Handoff. Archer down the middle again, picking up about 7 more yards. You got 4 choices, people. If you happen to know these people in Glendale, some of the ones I mentioned, you know they're not even close, and other ones that are, they call holding on that play. Who is this man? Is it Dave Fortune? Did he give the thousands away? Was it Bob Gagliano? Was it Johnny Harrison or Forrest Beatty? You tell me. We're going to tell you a little later on in the Lexus trivia question as they mark off that penalty, and the referees have been staying involved in this game quite a bit here tonight, Dave, and we hope they don't try to make themselves the stars of the game. Of course, this is for the kids out there. They're the ones that are stars of the game. So far, it's been an entertaining game, but not too good for Hoover.
No, it hasn't. It was holding. We don't know on who.
It's one of the only penalties out there I'm sure I always know. Garcia, number 7. Pitch back. We're going to have a pass here. Nope. Archer stops, reverses his field, goes by 1, 2, 3 tacklers down to the 22-yard line. Looks like another penalty flag came in late, unless I saw things here. Some wrong things. Is that a penalty flag? Yes, it is.
It is.
Come on, refs, let's not take this game away from the kids out there. Let them play. Unnecessary roughness, I believe.
A personal foul could be, or unnecessary roughness.
Or personal foul, one of the two.
Wasn't holding. It was not holding.
Could have been a chicken foul. Well, they're marking off a big number against Glendale High School.
You mentioned something earlier. There she is, Nick. You don't see many high school football officials who are women. This head linesman over here has got to be a seasoned veteran to work a game of this magnitude. So I'm sure she's been in the Football Officials Association for quite some time. She's doing a good job.
7.5 minutes remaining in the half, and then Arturo Garcia over the ball, going back to pass. He's back to his own 50. He's going to be rushed big time back there. He gets out of it up to the 45, the 40, goes to right side, 35, 30, steps out of bounds, rushed out of bounds on the far side, pushed out of bounds by number 43, John Laws, who's done a terrific job so far tonight. Laws has been everywhere, Dave, and it's great to see, the school board, I believe, and the city council got together as we see this replay and paid for this beautiful new AstroTurf here at Glendale High School. It's really terrific to see it like that. Remember the many games that we've seen in the past as we see this man, Garcia, in the replay. He's enjoying out there. Remember the nights we've come to these games and there's been mud, just mud everywhere?
Well, this time of the year, the field would always be basically dirt. Grass on the outer edges, but the middle of it would always be dirt. This is
Garcia,
an incredible stadium today.
Handoff to Archer. I'm just wondering, as I see Archer playing most of the plays now, if Robertson, either way you want to call him, Malkin is hurt. I don't see him.
Well, he's number 24 right there on the sidelines. He looks like he's walking in right now. We're talking to the coach about going in.
Yeah, they must have heard me. They're bringing him back in.
There
Robertson and Archer, looks like he's going to be going out.
There goes.
Is that mental telepathy, or what do they call that anyway?
Well,
unconscious luck. Ball's on the 24-yard line, Dave. Would you pass now? It's
fourth
down.
They're going to have to open it up a little bit. They got fourth and about nine and a half.
They're not going to go for the field goal that time.
They don't have the.
He definitely doesn't have the leg.
Yeah.
All over him. He got out of it. Here he comes. He ought to run now. Oh, yeah, that man wide open in the end zone. A touchdown, Glendale High School. Oh, me, oh, my. Where or how did that man, Malkin Robertson, get so clear? That is incredible. He could probably run it all the way across, but he was wide open. But there's a penalty on the play. Oh, whoa, Nelly. Can you believe that? A penalty on the play, and it's going to come back. And once again, the coach is not too happy.
You know, this particular series has had 3 major penalties against Glendale. You don't get a lot of confidence with that happening.
Well, he crossed the line of scrimmage when he passed.
Is that what it was?
He probably should have kept going. He probably might have even scored. But that's something, of course, you only have hindsight, or somebody else watching can tell him. It's hard to get visual on that whole field sometimes. And remember, you got to remember one thing, folks. These are still kids out there. They're youngsters, and they're doing everything they can. They got all the heart in the world. They're giving every ounce of energy they've got, trying to remember everything the coaches have taught them. But the penalties, nobody teaches you penalties.
Well, this was illegal man downfield. This wasn't crossing the line.
Oh, I thought he crossed the line first.
No, they marked it. They marked it illegal man downfield. No, he didn't. He was not even close to crossing the line.
Wide open.
If he crossed the line, they would have had loss of down, and Hoover would have had the ball. So
now it's on the 29-yard line.
Have you noticed there's been a lot of movement on this series, but it's kind of gone.